Hi guys, Rachel with Spunky Misfit Girl here, and I've got the second part of this little notebook that I've been working on. Here's what I encountered though, a problem with this. So I was planning to use this template and do these two little circles like this for the closure. But what I discovered was that it wasn't really designed for this size of circle. The closures that my Porch Prints had with theirs were smaller, and I've lost it, but I cut it out, checked it. They were a little smaller. So what I did was I actually trimmed this piece down, but ultimately, and like I could do it this way, but ultimately I kind of still was feeling like I didn't love that. I just feel like this is too long for that size of closure. There should be more space on this side. So I was thinking of doing just a solo one of these, like something like this. And I like the way that that looks a little better. I do like the double closures, but ultimately for this one, I think I'm just gonna do the one because I think it just doesn't look very good. So what I may do is design my own template for this that has that that piece being shorter so that it can make, so that there's room for the other piece at this size, because it's just so much easier to make those at this size with the punch. So I am gonna just punch my holes here and put that guy on there. And I'm gonna sew my pages in. See where we want him to go in here. Right there. And this is just like really more evidence of what's wrong with me when it comes to trying to make stuff. I cannot keep it simple to save my life. I'm just trying to now also design something. I've got 2 classes to teach at Crafters Convention in the fall. And I started trying to design just a very simple thing that we can do, because it's an hour class, and people have asked particularly for all the kind of different things that you can add to a junk journal, and a little more on that because I have a separate class that's making an actual small journal. But I want people to come away from the class feeling like they, made something. So I'm trying to find a way to just put a quick structure together that's not like super heavy duty journaly, that will then, the focus of the class can be on adding things to it, right? But I got started. Okay, I wanted those to go in there like that. I got started on it, and I think I've got a little structure that will be really great. But then I started going to town designing stuff in it and putting it together and doing all kinds of crazy stuff, and I've been working on it for like hours and hours already. And there's no way we'll be able to do everything that I'm doing in the class. But I think it's a start on figuring it out. We'll maybe use that structure. Maybe I'll do one less flat. Maybe I'll simplify some of the pieces that I wanted to do for it. I don't know. All right, so what I've just done is, I've done this a million times on video before, so I'm moving too fast if this is the first time you're here. So I just clipped my pages. I have my pages already. I clipped my pages, kitty corner to my covers, used my awl to poke 3 holes, one in the middle, one about a quarter, half an inch from the top, and one from the bottom. And I'm gonna sew my pages in. I'm gonna take my beeswax thread about 3 times the height, and I'm gonna just do a pamphlet stitch for those of you who've been through this before. So I'm gonna go starting from the inside, going out, leaving myself a nice little tail there, about 5 inches, going in through the top. I've got to make my hole just a little bigger. Going back in from the outside on the top, and then out on the bottom, and back in through the middle. And that's your pamphlet stitch. Super quick and easy. But again, this project was originally supposed to be something I was looking for that I could make relatively quickly and not have to charge a lot for. For some of my more market style events, particularly for Christmas, I'm looking for smaller things that will serve well as gifts. I mean, what I could do is just leave it at that. Excuse me. And it's cute. It's probably nicer than my... I could do that. I would like to cover up those inside panels, though, with my roses that I have here. Put my closure on, just tie my twine around underneath that guy right there. And this guy is meant to wrap around like this. Just very simple, not too complicated, not too material heavy. And then I'm going to cut off the end here so you can't see it. And this is, I generally make my closures this way. Pretty simple. I do like that, it's cute. And that would make a nice gift, like a stocking stuffer or something for a coworker that you don't want to spend a lot. I could maybe price it at, I could probably price that at 10 if I got fast, developed a template and got fast at making them. I do want to cover that up though too. And I like the idea of using these in here too, just to make it look a little nicer. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use tape on my edges because that helps prevent my edges from getting super gluey. So I have this double-sided tape and a set of scissors. Now my nose is running. Something set me off. Sorry, guys. There's always something I don't have at my craft desk. This time it's Kleenex. Maybe this one. I like that one better. I think that's pretty. And I could make these into pockets too, but I want to define a style that I can make over and over again that is not too labor and time intensive. That's the difficulty with this, is that, you know, if I'm only going to charge $10 for something, then it needs to be pretty quick for me to make it. So then I'm also going to glue, because I like to have the double assurance. Just in case the tape doesn't stick. I think this tape is pretty good and generally does work very well, but this is what I use for my products, is just double it up with the tape and the glue. All right, one more. I normally use a smaller bottle of glue too, but I also left that across the room, so. These two in here, and then I just need something for that inside. And maybe one of these others on the outside. I think I had a plan for one of these that I was gonna use to cut to that inside. Ooh, I like that. That's pretty. Such a pretty rose. I think I'll just leave that. That's pretty enough on its own. I think that's pretty good, and that feels nice for a $10 stocking stuffer gift. I forget what I had. I think I was thinking about this one for inside here. So I've just got to find, where is my template? Aha. So, except it's not going to be quite right, but I think we can get it there. If I just leave this, if I'm just doing this. Let's try it. Let's see how this goes. If I just do it like this, and I'm gonna trace it here. And cut it. This might work. And if it doesn't, we'll figure something else out that does. Okay, like that. And it's too long, but it will work. So let's just cut. Ooh, that's gonna be really nice, I think, actually. Let's just cut this. I probably should have measured that, but yep, needs a little bit more. It's not quite as rounded as my cuts on the other thing. I should have done this maybe before I sewed things in, but I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do with it, so that's okay. Figuring it out as we go along, right? And actually, I do have my chopper here, so let's do that straight. And then ink this guy up. He's ready to go. I think I will see about getting faster. The only difficulty is the template not working properly. Figure out how to make a bunch more of these, but I like it. So with this one, I'm gonna just glue so that I have flexibility to put it on exactly where I want it. And that is, I think, good to go. Yeah? What do you guys think? You could, if you wanted, embellish here more. I'm gonna call that done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, if you sign up for my email list, you can get free printables from me and discounts in my Etsy shop. You'll get a free rose printable right away when you sign up. The link is in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hope you're having a great day.